Do you want to get rid of indigestion, bloating, and gas? Do you want to release a little bit of weight? Mindful eating and drinking have a big impact on those health issues. We live in a world that is very fast-paced. Everything we seem to do is fast. We drive fast, walk fast, scroll fast, and we eat fast. Fast food and fast consumption. Is it any wonder that we often overlook the importance of mindful eating and drinking? Our relationship with eating and drinking plays a significant role in our overall health and well-being. How we eat, what we drink, how fast we gulp, and whether or not we are actually chewing our food until it becomes liquid and before we swallow it. Yep, liquid. How many of us actually take note? How many of us talk while we're eating? How many of us just eat whatever is in front of us? By shifting our mindset towards eating and drinking, we can transform our eating and drinking habits and cultivate a deeper connection with our bodies. Mindfulness can guide us with making healthier choices, help us with portion control, draw attention to our bodies, keep us aware towards what we consume, eat and drink, and can nourish our bodies and our minds. Everything we do starts with mindset. How we think about something and our thoughts around it. Keeping a focused mind is work, and focusing our thoughts is work. If we don't exercise our mind muscle, our thoughts become wild and random and loopy. Do you know what I mean? What I mean? Know what I mean? Keeping our mind on what we are consuming is very important for every part of us. Concentrating on what we are consuming gives us an advantage to choose our fuel wisely. It helps us to focus on chewing and tasting. It slows our consumption process down by being mindful. By becoming aware of our thoughts around what we consume, we can make more conscious choices that align with our health goals and ethical values. Before we consider our next food and drink of choice, it's beneficial if we take a moment to check in with ourselves to consider what we are about to consume. Are we consuming with our emotions, such as boredom, loneliness, sadness, anger, and even happiness? Or are we consuming because of our physical hunger? Consuming food and drink should be chosen wisely. And because the sole purpose of consumption is to fuel our bodies, to use what we consume as fuel. Think of gas for our cars. If we have a high performance car, we want to put in the highest octane gas so we get the best performance out of our car. Our bodies work the same way. If our bodies are fueled properly with high nutrient fuel, we will always be full of energy and vitality. When we reach for the empty calorie food choices, we must stop ourselves mentally. We must take time to think and be mindful of what we're about to give our body, and then make the mindset shift to better and healthier choices to fuel our bodies so they can perform at their very best. For who? For ourselves. Whatever we eat or drink, quality matters. Nutrient-rich foods matter. Hydrating and nourishing drinks matter. Our choices matter. If not now, they will catch up with us later. And the bottom line is, what we put in, we will get back out. Tuning into our bodies lets us know exactly what it needs to thrive. We sometimes just don't listen. Our bodies are so intelligent. They speak to us all the time. We just need to learn to listen. When we consume, it's important to tune into our stomach. Are we really hungry? Are we really full? Or are we overfilling and overstuffing because we're buffering, meaning filling up a void we are experiencing emotionally. By taking our time to be mindful while we eat and drink, our stomachs have time to fill up and let us know they're full. Did you know that their actual size is the size of an average hand fist? Imagine consuming this amount of food, the size of your fist. Many of us go way over that measurement. Most of us keep consuming and disregard our full stomach. We know when we're full, we really do. And we just ignore that feeling. Maybe because we're used to it. Maybe because it feels normal. Our stomachs can stretch to hold almost 10 pounds of food and fluid. However, should not be that overburdened. And for those that don't know where your stomach is, check out the next slide. You may be surprised. When we chew our food and bite our green drinks, we activate digestive enzymes in our mouth and hydrochloric acid in our stomachs. By chewing, we break down our food into small pieces and then into liquid. And by biting our green drinks, we allow those digestive enzymes to access and break down the nutrients more effectively. This leads to better absorption of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and other essential nutrients. By thoroughly chewing our food, the digestive process can help prevent issues like bloating, gas, and indigestion by ensuring that the fuel is properly broken down before reaching our stomach. Eat too fast and watch what happens. By chewing food slowly and being mindful of our volume, we promote a feeling of fullness. And this ultimately reduces calorie intake and can result in releasing weight. Eating quickly and not chewing enough can result in overeating and becoming overweight. So here's a fun fact. It takes a total of 9 organs to complete the digestive process from start to finish. By savoring the experience of eating, the flavors, the colors, the aromas, textures, and tastes, we engage in mindfulness. Slowing down and enjoying each bite and sip engages our senses. By paying attention to the present moment, we can fully appreciate the sensory experience and therefore derive greater satisfaction from our meals and drinks. By mindlessly consuming, we miss out on all of these culinary delights, and then we look down on our empty plates and ask ourselves, what happened to all that food? The TV or television is the biggest culprit for mindless consumption. If at all possible, stay away from watching TV while consuming anything. Be thankful for the fuel and beverages you are consuming. Creating an attitude of gratitude when it comes to eating and drinking connects us in a spiritual way to our food and our drinks. By recognizing and acknowledging and thanking the farmers who grew our fuel, it connects us to our fuel and to our bodies. Expressing gratitude to farmers connects us to the earth and to our fuel and helps us realize the work, effort, and resources it took to get our fuel from farm to our table. Being grateful will enhance our enjoyment and what we are consuming and brings us closer to ourselves. Mindful eating and drinking is a powerful practice that will transform our relationship with food, or fuel as I like to call it. By consuming our fuel mindfully, we improve our health and our overall well-being. Being aware, being fully present, and being mindful allows us to enjoy our eating and drinking experience while nourishing our body. And we do all of this through the intention of mindfulness. Hi, I'm VeRAWonica. I'm a mindset shifter, I'm a lifestyle coach, and I'm a fuel style queen. And I hope that I've inspired you to slow down and thoroughly chew your food, to be mindful of what you're eating and drinking. If you need help shifting your mindset, grab my free mindset mantras that I designed especially for those wanting to create a more positive mindset. And if you're ready to take it up a notch, and if you're ready To up your food game, check out my one-day course and experience one day being fully raw plant-based. I called it Renew to a New You. Grab it today and you'll get the popular ebook, Green is the New Black, to help you make green drinks for energy, vitality, and nutrition. Check out the links below. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. It means the world to me. If you're interested in more on how to live a RAWlicious life, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I always put out free videos that you can watch, and if you want to learn in depth, if you want to get coached by me, check out my online resources in the description below. And if you want to take your health to the next level and change your game, if you want to join, the links are in the description below. I want to thank you again so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram. I'm Veronica, and have a raw amazing day.